Hello. Now we will start the derivation of Langmuir adsorption isotherm. In our previous video, we are already discussed about how much area is covered by that particular molecule and how much area is vacant, and on that basis the Langmuir in 1916 derived this derivation. Okay. Then rate of condensation. Of course, this derivation is completely based on the kinetic theory of the gases. The rate of condensation is directly proportional to 1 minus theta. Are you remember what is the 1 minus theta? Of course, yes, it is the vacant place on the surface of adsorbent. Now next, when we remove the proportionality sign, we want to take here proportionality constant, that is the K1, 1 minus theta. This is our first equation. When we proceed toward the rate of evaporation, R is directly proportional to theta. Theta is the area is covered by the adsorbent molecule on the surface of adsorbent is known as the theta. And same thing here, the proportionality constant K2 we have to consider, and we will be get the next equation, that is the K2 theta. But friend, in our assumption number 3, Langmuir told us that when condensation and evaporation process come at the same stage, that time equilibria are take place, and equilibria is established between the condensation and evaporation. And when equilibria take place, of course we will be also write here the equation K1. The pressure is very important term. Pressure is very important term. You should be write down here. Okay. Then, and both the condensation evaporation process are take place at a constant temperature. K1P 1 minus theta is equal to K2 into theta. K1 and K2 are the proportionality constant at particular evaporation and condensation process. When we just simplify this equation, K1P minus K1P theta is equal to K2 theta. Again we simplify this one. K1P is equal to, this term goes toward this side, K2 theta plus K1P theta. In this case, K1 theta and K1 theta, we just take out the theta outside of the bracket. We will get common term K2 plus K1P. And if we want to find out the value of theta, we just rearrange this equation, K1P upon K2 plus K1P. This is the value of theta. Okay. And theta is nothing but the fraction of the molecule which have been covered the area on the surface. But friends, when we find out this value, we should be understand one thing that is very important which is derived in the previous equation of Freundlich adsorption isotherm, that is x upon m is directly proportional to theta. Okay, this is the equation we will be considered from the Freundlich adsorption isotherm, x upon m. What is meant by the x? X is the amount of substance and m is the amount of the adsorbent or weight of the adsorbent. On that weight the amount of the substance is adsorbed. Okay. And when we simplify this equation, we will be get x by m is equal to k into theta. Then in this equation, I just substitute the value of theta and I will get the new equation. That one is x by m is equal to k into, I substitute the value of theta here, K1 into P upon K2 plus K1 into P. This is the equation. As a substitute the value of theta into this equation. Then friends, after simplifying this equation, we will get that k into k1 into p upon k2 plus k1p, and when we divide both denominator and numerator by k2, we will be get very fantastic and interesting equation. This one. Okay. Now look toward this. These are the different terms. Therefore, we divide both the terms by using the different k2 values or 2k2. And in this case, what happened? Look toward this. All the three terms are constant. In this case, it will be get cancelled. Here we will be get 1. In this case, k1 and k2 is constant. And this term is denoted by k into k1 by k2 is A, it is constant which is taken by the Langmuir. Then this one k1 by k2 is a constant is B taken by the Langmuir. And I just substitute this A and B into this equation, and I will get x by m is equal to A into P, and then next one is BP plus, you just write down like this or this 1. This is the last equation or final equation of Langmuir adsorption isotherm. For this simplification and verification of the adsorption, the Langmuir was just verify this equation divided by P. This equation is divided by P, and after taking the reciprocal, he will got the equation, means what, whole equation is divided by P and then take the reciprocal. He got the equation that P by x by m is equal to B by A into P plus 1 by A. This is the equation. Okay. And this equation is valid for the adsorption, Langmuir adsorption isotherm. And when we plot the graph P by x by m versus P, of course this one is the x coordinate, you will be get the straight line, and this straight line having a slope B by A, and of course it is a positive intercept, that is the 1 by A. Okay. And the validity of this adsorption isotherm is clearly declared by the graphical representation. And this graphical representation, and after substituting the various data from the various experiments, it clearly indicates that the Langmuir adsorption isotherm is superior than the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. I hope you understand this derivation. If you have any query, you will ask me on the Google Classroom.